Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2020 / Gemini season 2020 reading. I am kind of new at this, pretty new. Not reading cards, just doing the recordings. So I'm going to go through all the signs. So this is just is a general reading. If the messages don't really resonate with you or don't make sense to you, please check out your moon and rising sign. Because, why the hell not? Sometimes people do Venus signs too, which, of course, why not? Or you can just watch all the videos and just take anything from it that you can. Why not? So yeah, I'm going to do my own little reading here and take you through it. So what I started with was an oracle card just to get like an overall kind of message. I used my own Rider-Waite deck to do oracle cards. I don't have a special one for that. Not quite yet. So I pulled the Page of Cups reversed. I'm getting the vibe here with you Taurians to watch out for overindulging in your emotions. I know this is usually a classic message to Taurus anyway, right? Not to overindulge, because that is something that can happen, certainly. But I am getting more in like an emotional sense. So not getting yourself too worked up and wrapped up in your emotions. I feel like that might be what your challenge for this the month of June is. So that's what the vibe of the reading is. Page of Cups reversed. We're going to look into it, get some details, get down and dirty. I'm going to reorganize, regroup, and then, sorry about the lighting. This is just the only place in my restaurant. This is a kitchen. My apartment. It's the only place in my apartment I can do it. I'm going to take you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Voila. Welcome to my little space. And we're going to get some clearing of the air, sage. All right. Okay, Taurus. This is your reading. Gemini season, June 2020. What messages does Taurus need to hear? I'm getting the vibe from the Page of Cups reversed that we're feeling a little maybe indulgent, maybe indulging our feelings a little too much, indulging our wants a little too much and not focusing as much on our needs, perhaps. Seeing a little bit of that overindulgency stuff going on. Maybe a little too much focus on pleasure, a little too much focus on art for the sake of just art, and you're kind of letting your work maybe slide a little bit. Now listen, I'm always all for art and making art into work and making money off of it. I'm all about as much art and creativity as you can possibly get in a day, absolutely. But there's something about this card that is telling me to tell you that there is some form of overindulging here. So let's explore that. Some form of overindulging where it's not necessarily in your best interest. I knew this card was going to come up. One more. Wow, what an interesting spread. This is pretty and very femme. We got a lot of femme energy in here. All right, so first we get the Empress, and she is reversed. Now, what did I say about overindulging? Boom, right there. That's the card for it. Empress reversed, I'm feeling like she's feeling very like comfortable in her own like element and area and environment, which is great. I do not want to fault anyone or any Taurus or any human of any kind for having a too comfortable house or place to live. There's no such thing as far as I'm concerned. I like lush, comfortable things surrounding me all the time. But there is a danger here that she's kind of showing that it's coming across as lazy. That's it. It's coming across as lazy. You are like, self-love, self-care, I'm all about it. But you're drinking too much, or you're smoking too much pot, and it's making you not as productive as you need to be right now. And there is a time and place for that, and it is okay, but I'm seeing you take it a little too far. That's all. Possibly you've been kind of in that self-care, drinking and relaxing because you really needed a break from work and you're taking advantage of the quarantine to do that. Absolutely. I think it's great for people to do that. But it's like this month in June, it's possible that things start to open up again and people are able to kind of get their lives back on track. And you are like, nah, I don't want to do that shit. I want to fucking lay here still. You know what I mean? You're kind of like feeling like I'm taking it too far. I'm taking it as far as I can push this energy, this vibe, this feeling. I want to push it. I want to push it. I want to push it. Ace of Pentacles is telling me that there is some sort of cool new opportunity or cool new venture or something rad that is either going to come to you in your mind's eye and you're going to see it and you're going to want to work on it, or it's going to be, you know, somebody offering you a job, or your job opens back up. Excuse me, sorry. Your job opens back up in June and you're offered your position back. Something like that. So you are going to have to get your shit together a little bit here, my friend, because there's going to be stuff to do. There's going to be stuff to be done here, right in the, like, it's not the very center of the reading, but it's there. It's like held by the other cards around it. I'm seeing this as the major card here. This is the main one, because then we get the Queen of Pentacles reversed, right? And it's the same kind of energy that I'm getting from the Empress reversed too. It's like a little too indulgent, a little too comfortable. And I don't mean, you know, there's, like I said, you can never be too comfortable in your own skin. I think that's fine. I would never fault anybody for being that way. But there's something about you getting too comfortable with whatever's going on. Maybe you're on unemployment right now and you're like, I could live like this fucking forever, but it's just not feasible. And you have to start really planning now. June is the month for you guys to, like, whatever you've been kind of sitting on and not getting it started and getting in the works, you're going to have to get your shit together because something's changing this month. Something's coming up and you're going to have an opportunity and you want to be ready to jump for it. But this is, you know, these are telling me that you're not quite there. You don't want it to happen. Then you've got the Ace of Swords reversed, you know, you're just kind of like foggy and like lounging through this quarantine and this experience that you're having. And again, I'm okay with that. It's just that in June, it's not going to work for you anymore. That's all I'm saying. Something's going to come up that's going to kind of have to, you're going to have to light a fire under your own ass, and you're not going to like it because of how comfortable you've gotten in this situation that you've been in. You're really enjoying it. It's very possible that some sort of opportunity comes to you, but you'd rather figure out how to work from home now because you're like, I love it here. I never want to leave. You know, I know that Taurus is, you know, usually prone to that sort of a thing. But this is really, you've really learned a lot about how to make your home comfortable and safe and happy, and you're loving it, and you don't want things to go back to normal. But they are going to. They are going to. I mean, not normal. Nothing's going back to normal, if you catch my drift. I just mean having to work and having to, you know, figure all that shit out. So I'm seeing kind of like you're not sure if you'll even want to accept this offer, whatever it is. You might just turn it down. So let's get some clarifiers here. I'm going to clarify. We're going to start with the Empress reversed. All right, Taurus. We need messages for Taurus for June/Gemini season 2020. We need to clarify the Empress here because she's feeling lazy. She's feeling sloth-like. She is feeling fucking good, but too good almost. Too much of a good thing, right? Too much drinking, too much Netflix, you know? Too much pizza because you don't feel like cooking. Too much. You're just having too much of a thing, too much of a good thing. I'm seeing too much of a good, which is awesome that you have a good thing, that you have the opportunity to have too much of a good thing. But there is some energy here that I think it's going to be a little bit challenging for you to get unstuck from, because you're really cozy in there. You're cozy. So let's clarify this, Empress. All right. So, geez. We've got the Queen of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and the King of Cups reversed, and all I'm seeing all around here is don't fucking tell me what to do. I am fine. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Go fuck yourself. I don't want to hear it. I know what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm doing the right thing, even though secretly you know that you're not doing the right thing and you're like, I don't fucking care. And then this guy's like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone to my drinks. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe you guys are drinking too much and a partner tells you or a friend tells you that they think that they're a little worried and you're like, don't fucking tell me. It's quarantine rules. Shut the fuck up. So that's what I'm getting here is when this opportunity comes up, your energy is going to be, you're going to be like, thanks for the opportunity. I'm not really sure if I want to do that. And then they're going to be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You're being so lazy. And you're going to be like curt and mean to them. So be careful. Watch your tongue. Watch your tongue in June, Taurus. You might get real nasty to somebody because you don't want nobody telling you how to live your damn life because you're having that wine, you're having that pizza, you're staying indoors. You don't want to do shit. So I can see you kind of, but I know that you know that that's wrong, but you don't care. I see you just not, you're like, fuck off. I don't give a shit. Stop telling me anything. I'm just living my life. I don't want to hear it. I didn't ask for your advice. Just shut the fuck up. So I'm seeing you, that's going to make you dig in even harder to this. So I would suggest to anyone, any cross watchers out there, if you're concerned about your Taurus right now, June is not the time to get in on them about it. Just don't do it. Just wait a little while until their energy wait until they come out of it themselves. And Taurus, you know, I just think that you're not going to want to hear that shit. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please. Like I said, this feels like some sort of opportunity or like your job's going to come back or there's another way for you to make some money that you come up with, like an idea or something. But it does feel kind of like an offering of something, like your job coming back. So let's see what the story is behind this Ace of Pentacles here, this offering that Taurus may or may not decline. What's going on with this? Let's get some, hello. Let's clarify these, please. I mean, you should take this opportunity. I'm sorry, but you have to. Wheel of Fortune, fated. It's in the cards. You got to do it. Whatever comes to you. This is like the card where the universe just like, here you go. This is what you're supposed to do. And you're like, oh shit, cool. Thanks, bro. It's going to help you out financially. It's, you know, your money's going to start coming back in more regularly, maybe even more than you were getting before. It's possible that if you turn down this opportunity, whatever company it is may come back to you with a higher pay offer with the Six of Pentacles here. So you're going to be getting some, you know, it's a good opportunity, whatever's being offered to you. I see some sort of raise or something here. And it's also going to be the kind of thing that you can parlay into something else. This is an opportunity because it's almost like starting from scratch, whatever job this is. You're almost going to be starting from scratch and have the opportunity to grow and soar and turn it into whatever you want it to be. So this feels like a really good call because you had the 3 clarifiers for your Empress were all reversed and your Empress is reversed. And then the Ace of Pentacles here, you get all upright cards. I mean, this just feels like it's going to be very beneficial to you. I'd say just jump for it. Know what it is. Don't take some stupid, you know, don't go like selling pot on the street. Just like know what it is, obviously. It seems like it's something you know about already. Like it's coming back to you or it's something you maybe like put into action right before the quarantine or right when it started. So it is something you're aware of. It's not gonna come out of like completely nowhere where you're just gonna get a call from a store and they're gonna say, hey, are you by any chance looking for a job? What? You live in New York too? Amazing. That's not what I mean. It's something that you're aware of. It's just that finally it's gonna have an opening available for you. And I'd say it looks really good. So I would really reconsider your lazy ass moves in June and I would really think about really put some thought into this. If you're really unsure about changing the things that you pretty much need to change in June, just remember this reading because this looks good. The Ace of Pentacles clarifiers look good. All right, let's get your Queen of Pentacles clarified, please. So the Queenie over here, she's also having too much of a good thing. She's also feeling too comfortable. She's gotten too comfortable, so she doesn't really want to change things up now. She don't want to. She's happy where she is, but she shouldn't be because the money is running out. The money is running out, honey. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. I wish I could give you all the life where you get to just lounge around and laze and make beautiful textiles or make food all day and just serve it to people. And, you know, I wish that I could give that to you. I really, truly do, because I think the world would be a better place if Taurus was given all the opportunity in the world to just be like homemakey, lovey, offery, like cook people or like fabric designers, just anything like that. I think the world would be a better place. That's all I'm saying. But something's got to shift here, and you're not loving it. So let's clarify this, please, please, please. See, you're thinking about it. I've got the 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles going on right now. You're thinking about it, but you're thinking about it like it could be an old job coming back to you. It could be an old job returning. It could be that you aren't ready to go back to the old job. It could be that you don't want to take the opportunity because it is just the old job and you realized how unhappy it made you now that you've had enough time away from it. It maybe took away from your ability to feel like you're in your own element. This 9 of Pentacles reversed here is, you know, she's like the single, happy, independently wealthy, like got her shit together bitch. But she's reversed here. So you may feel like that job, that might be what you're feeling, is like, this job isn't going to give me what I want. I'm not going to be able to be my like mushy, lovey, like empress feeling self if I take this job. I'm going to have to walk away from this feeling of just like full, happy security with myself and my inner self-care. I you know, if I quit drinking or take a month off, I'm not going to feel like, I'm not going to feel like the lady that's surrounded by grapes all the time, like the wine all the time overflowing. You know, it's like you're afraid of what taking this job is going to do to your identity, quite honestly. Your identity, how you see yourself, how you want other people to see you. But you don't have to worry about that. It looks like a cool thing. It looks like it's calling you to kind of move up in the world and look for a different path. If it's not the same job, of course, right? Like I was saying. But also ask for a raise. If it's the same, this is my advice for Taurus. If it's the same job that you get offered in June, ask for a raise. I'm not saying say no if they say no, but ask for a raise, because I'm feeling like that's a good move, or a new position or something in a different department. That's my advice for sure. If it's a totally different job or different position, I'd say go for it. Just ask for more money than you think they'll give you. Negotiate, motherfuckers, because you will. I do see this turning into something positive money-wise, but you gotta get your shit together. You gotta like stop overindulging in your laziness and your fear that it's gonna change your ego in some way. It's gonna change your path, your life path, your legacy that you're building, your whole internal structure is not gonna all fall apart just because you change your job. That's not gonna happen. If you're really solid on the inside with yourself, nothing can shake that. Nothing. You're good. You're fine. So I see fogginess here with our Ace of Swords reversed. So let's clarify this fogginess, because what's starting to happen, this haze that you're living in, is starting to kind of fuck with your mental clarity a little bit and your ability to kind of see things clearly and understand them clearly, and also like know what to do. You're feeling a little foggy. You might not even know how to make this decision about this opportunity that you're going to get. You know, you might not really know what to say or what to do, and not really know how to start something new. Start a new job, you're unsure of it, you know, you're worried about that, but that's how new things are. You can't be perfect at everything all the time. What a boring ass life that would be. So let's get some clarity on this Ace of Swords reverse, please. Let's talk about it, yo. All All right, Taurus is feeling foggy and cloudy. I think they're drinking too much. I gotta say, I think they're really leaning into the whole quarantine wine thing. That lady that I saw with the playing beer pong with herself in the mirror and catching it on her shirt and then taking a sip every time she got it in. I mean, that's like the feeling that I'm getting. And it's like too much now. It's too much by this point now. You're ready to fuck off with it. You're ready to stop indulging so much in that way. So let's clarify. Oh, you're scared. I do think you're scared. I think you're scared here. I think you're scared to walk away from yourself, or not yourself, sorry. I think you're afraid to walk away from the life as you know it right now. Your ego as you know it right now. I think you're a little too scared to move away from it at this time. And it's not going to get you anywhere in terms of what you want. Because what you want, you think what you want is right in front of you all the time right now, but it's not, it's temporary. You know what I mean? And it's making you're starting to get disconnected. Now this could be disconnection from yourself. This could be disconnection from your partners. Maybe your partners are, like I said, maybe they're feeling like you're drinking too much or you're smoking too much or you're whatever. It's very possible that you're feeling a little like taken aback or taken away, and like you're your own entity right now and that person's over there. You're not feeling very connected because you're feeling bummed out a little bit. But I don't think you should feel bummed out. Right? It's okay. You don't have to be scared of this opportunity. And I know that it's gonna suck to have to go back to work. That's it, right? I know, I understand. But it's really gonna be a good thing. And it's gonna like change. You're gonna be able to alchemize this into whatever it is that you want. You know, it's possible that you go back to it and then you realize that you absolutely fucking hate it and cannot stand it at all. And then you start to make the plans to figure something else out. You know, like that's a whole new beginning. But I feel like you really don't want to go back to work. You really don't. It's so funny. But I think, you know, the question really is like, why don't you want to go back to work? Why don't you want to try this new thing? I think you're scared. I think if it's a new opportunity, you're scared of the ego renegotiation you'll have to do. And I think that if it's the same job, you're scared of not having, like maybe that job took so much of your time that you weren't able to have all this self-care, like 9 of Pentacles energy, you know, like maybe you weren't able to, and now that you finally have the freedom from it, you're really able to feel that. So you're afraid of going back to work because you won't have that. But you've learned how to do it now, and you've learned how important it is, especially now. And so I would say you can take that with you wherever you go, whatever job you have, whatever it is. You have to make time for this self-care and this self-love. But you can't let it get too far because you've let it go too far at this point. And I think that it's going to come back to bite you in the ass a little bit in the form of your loved ones. I think your loved ones are going to be the ones who are like, oh my God, get off the fucking couch, clean the goddamn dishes. You know, like, I think that's how it's going to come back to you. So we're going to get some overarching, overall outcome, final message cards, please, for Taurus and their lazy asses. I'm just teasing. I love you all. You know that. But let's get some final messages, please. Because Taurus is not having a great time having to reintegrate themselves into the world. So what can we say to them? What sort of outcome or advice can we look at? I'll know when I see them. Yeah, you're good. You just gotta, you know, get off the pot. Shit or get off the pot, right? Those are your two options. And the thing is that you've already been shitting. I'm sorry, but may I never make that analogy again. Sorry, my phone just went on low battery. So I'm getting, you know, I have the 2 of Swords reversed here, complacency, not feeling like ready to make a decision, but then the emotional fulfillment is coming through that. So essentially you've got these choices, right? Go back to work or not, or take the old job or take the new job. You've got these choices. You're having a hard time making them, but this is the card of like, whenever I see this and I see complacency, I also at the same time see like movement out of the complacency. So this is like, yeah, I feel complacency about because I don't really know what decision to make, but I'm not gonna sit with that forever. So you're gonna make the choice, and then you're gonna be able to bring yourself back to your self-care. I promise you. Emotional fulfillment is what this card is about. Happy boss bitch energy, still feeling the love, still feeling great, still feeling important and like filled with self-love and taking care of yourself. Like you're still gonna be able to achieve it. It's just that you're gonna have to go back to work and figure out a way to do it while you're working. Not like at the same time, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I do see this coming out in your favor. It's just that you have to decide what to do. You're gonna have to decide what to do, and every time you're gonna have to decide to go back to work. It's not gonna. There is not an option here that I'm seeing that's like, fuck it, let's not do that. I'm so sorry, I love you, but no. So no, that's not gonna work. You know, but you're gonna have to decide whether to take the old job if they don't give you the raise. You're gonna have to decide to take the new job even though it scares the shit out of you. You know, you're gonna have to make some decisions here. You're gonna also, full and foremost, and the most important message, you are 100% gonna have to stop being lazy. I'm sorry. At least right now. You have to, whatever indulgences, or maybe you're like, you know, I gotta take some time off of drinking, you know, or smoking pot, like I was saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I am seeing like substance indulgences here. So you can get past that. You just have to make a choice. Taurus, you're really great once you make a choice and you stick to it. You're really committed. And I see that being really positive. Oops. So yeah, that's what I have to say. And now I'm going to bring you up here. Hi again. Hello. So that's what I have to say. I hope that you liked that. I really, really do. I have an Etsy store. I do personal readings. So if you like my style, I do video recorded readings. So I will be like this person with this face talking directly to you. I mean, I'm already kind of doing that, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I have that. I'm getting my Instagram figured out this week. Don't worry, it'll be baller by the time I'm done with it. And yeah, so those links will hopefully be in the descriptions below if they're all done. And yeah, check back at your next video. I'm gonna be doing any transit videos. So anytime there's an event, astrologically speaking, I'll be doing a video for each sign for those. I'm going to be continuing these monthly ones as well. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all those fun things. If this message didn't really resonate with you, like I said before, try your moon, rising, and Venus. Or if you know a Taurus that you think that this would resonate with, that you know, that needs to be kind of told to get off their lazy asses, send this to them, of course. If you have any other ideas for any videos you'd like to see me do, please let me know. I'm super open to suggestions because I'm just kind of starting this out, like I was saying earlier. So I'm always super open to that. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one.